Greetings, dear viewers, ladies and gentlemen. This is EBC World with me, Shfaralako, and do stay with us. We begin our stories with the following headlines. Ethiopia and the EU vow to bolster their ties. And landslides affect 1,150 households and destroy about 750 hectares of farmland in Tanzania. Now, the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia and the Islamic Republic of Pakistan have discussed initiating city-to-city collaboration to promote sustainable governance in the global south through climate-resilient urban planning. The collaboration was discussed during a meeting between Jamal Bakr Abdullah, Ethiopian ambassador to Pakistan, and Anwarul Haq, chairman of the Capital Development Authority, CDA, and Chief Commissioner of Islamabad. Both sides discussed matters of mutual interest, including knowledge exchange between the administrations of both capital cities. Ambassador Jamal highlighted Ethiopia's Green Legacy initiative, which has received overwhelming global response. He also appreciated the CDA's services in beautifying Islamabad, expressing hope for a strong collaboration between the two administrations. Ethiopian Airlines has reported a 55% increase in profits in the first quarter of the current budget year, reaching 19.5 billion birr profit before tax, 118% of its target. Revenue also increased by 21% to 102 billion birr. The airline transported 4.49 million passengers, 36% more than last year. Under its Vision 2025 strategy, Ethiopian Airlines expanded across Africa and operated new routes on 5 continents. Executives expect more double-digit profit and margin growth this year. Moving on, Ethio Telecom has launched 5G services in Addis Ababa and Adama and has now expanded to Jigjiga City in the Somali region. In opening remarks at the inaugural ceremony, Ethio Telecom's Chief Executive Officer Freyhut Tamur stated that Ethiopia is introducing one of the most advanced 5G networks in the world. She noted that the 5G rollout has been a key priority for Ethio Telecom. The CEO emphasized that 5G technology will be pivotal for building a digital Ethiopia across critical sectors like smart cities, smart transportation, education, healthcare, water, agriculture, finance and trade, industry, and e-governance, among others. Jigjiga's status as a commercial and information hub makes it an ideal location for the 5G launch to improve connectivity and enhance government services. Somali Region Deputy President Ibrahim Usman highlighted that the network will catalyze development projects and increase access to services across different sectors.
Following the paraders from the Amhara region are the paraders from the South Nations, Nationalities and Peoples region, constituting of Kambata, Tambaro, Donga, Burji, Konso, Basketo, Gofa, Oida, Ale, Yem, Kore, Hadia, Gamo, Gidich, Zaise, Murle, Braille, Hammer, Koego, Baja, Samai, Yangatom, Malay, Bodi, Dasenej, Dima, Mercy, Kara, Ari, Benna, Erbore, Kusume, Mosie, Mashole, Drashe, Mareko, Kabena, Gurage, Walaita, Gedeo, Halaba, and Silte, all beautifully lining up to show their cultures and traditions. What an amazing...
Welcome back, and now let's move our attention to stories selected for detailed analysis. The Foreign Affairs Minister has reaffirmed Ethiopia's commitment to further bolstering ties to the European Union and its member countries. The remark came here when the Minister Dammeka Mokonnon conferred with ambassadors of EU member countries. Dammeka added that the EU and its member states have a major role to play through technical expertise and advice, as well as in supporting the reconstruction and rehabilitation of societies affected by natural disasters as well as conflicts. The EU ambassador to Ethiopia, Ronald Kobia, for his part, stated that the EU and member states are working to help Ethiopia with its reconstruction and rehabilitation endeavors. Shagamata presents the story as follows.
The Ministry of Foreign Affairs today held its annual joint consultation forum with EU ambassadors. The consultation was held pursuant to the cooperation agreement signed between the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and EU mission in Addis Ababa and ambassadors of EU member states back in 2016. Foreign Minister Dammeka Mokonnon told the ambassadors that EU support to Ethiopia complements the country's effort to eradicate poverty, foster sustainable development and build a strong economy.
The support of the EU and its member states in Ethiopia complements our effort to eradicate poverty and foster inclusive and sustainable development. We both share the critical importance of protecting and promoting human rights, democracy, and good governance to build a stable and sustainable growth. EU supports plays a crucial role in Ethiopia's effort to build a robust economy through the improvement of productivity and competitiveness.
The Foreign Affairs Minister also added that the EU and its member states have a major role to play through technical expertise and advice in supporting the reconstruction and rehabilitation of societies.
It is imperative to understand that regional and sub-regional efforts require effective and comprehensive multilateral support to remain valuable and deliver on promises. The EU and its member states have a major role to play through technical expertise and advice in supporting the reconstruction and rehabilitation of societies affected by natural disasters as well as conflicts.
The EU ambassador to Ethiopia, Ronald Kobia, for his part indicated that the EU is a real partner of Ethiopia when it comes to peace, adding the EU and its member states are working to help Ethiopia in a better position efficiently and in a sustainable manner.
While the EU and member states have the capacity to help with important funding due to the generosity of European taxpayers, we are not development partners, we are not aid agencies, we are not banks. We together are political partners of a strategic nature as per the 2016 agreement. The EU and its member states will be in a better position to help Ethiopia efficiently and in a sustainable manner if there is a real two-way street partnership where strategic conversations take place in transparency, with regularity, in depth, and where each party caters for the interests of the other.
Materialization of the agreement signed between Ethiopia and the EU and supporting the disarmament, demobilization and reintegration of ex-combatants, support to the rehabilitation and reconstruction endeavors in Ethiopia, climate change and migration are among the issues expected to be covered by the Joint Consultation Forum.
Life Water International Ethiopia has pledged to contribute its fair share in the nationwide efforts to improve access to safe water, sanitation and hygiene in Ethiopia. The non-profit organization handed over 104 completed projects under WASH program to a community of seriously affected areas in West Arsi Zone state of Oromia. The local communities say they are overwhelmed by the projects, adding Life Water's projects is significantly improving their lives. Koshumalsel reports.
Life Water International is a Christian non-profit organization whose efforts are primarily focused on community development. With over 40 years of experience in more than 40 countries, Life Water intervenes to serve vulnerable children and families by addressing water poverty. CEO of Life Water Ethiopia, Dave Levin, told EBC World that his organization is committed to improve access to safe water, sanitation and hygiene in Ethiopia.
Hygiene and sanitation are very important as well. So the houses, the schools, they have to get involved. And so we start the same way. As we expand, we engage the community and we engage the local government and the district government and the national government where it makes sense to also partner with us.
Despite tremendous progress, Ethiopia's water and sanitation infrastructure remains severely burdened by the country's population growth and extremely fast rate of urbanization. At least basic sanitation services are available to 7% of Ethiopians, 7% in rural and 20% in urban regions. That is according to a latest figure from the UNICEF. Life Water reiterated commitment to increase safe water coverage.
Our aim is to increase the coverage in one district. We want to work until the safe water coverage, improved sanitation and hygiene coverage reaches 90%. So it requires a lot of work. Depending on where this district is, we are planning to continue working and expanding the circle. We have project which runs for 3 years, and if we finish those, we go to next villages, So our plan is to continue working in these districts until we see significant improvement in the safe water coverage.
Safe water points constructed by Life Water reduced the children's deaths from cholera.
Our last studies in these areas, typically when we leave 3 years later, we've reduced childhood diarrhea between 89 and 92%. And then we start doing studies 2 years later, and the community continues on that journey, and so childhood diarrhea virtually becomes eliminated often. And so that's one of the biggest results that we look at, because that allows kids to be in school instead of sick, and it allows their whole life to change because they can receive an education and be healthy.
Life Water Ethiopia has handed over 104 ventilated and improved school latrine blocks to the community. Speaking during the handover ceremony, West Arsi Zone Administrator Asaf Fatolosa said Life Water brings its WASH program to life-benefiting initiatives.
Life Water was able to bring its WASH program to the life, benefiting a total of 166,250 population and improving their access to safe water, proper sanitation facilities, and the knowledge about good hygiene practice.
The local community said Life Water's community-based initiatives are improving their lives.
We used to practice open defecation prior to this decisive intervention. However, now that Life Water has come to our assistance, our way of life has changed significantly. We are using toilets and keeping hygiene. Our health condition has also seen new heights thanks to Life Water's WASH solutions. Before the construction of these latrines, we faced significant challenges in attending school, particularly during our menstrual cycles. We were compelled to drop out of school due to sanitation-related issues. However, thanks to the WASH clubs in our school, we were now being educated on the safe usage of sanitary pads during menstruation. With the construction of separate latrines, we can now learn freely in a safe environment thanks to the support of Life Water International.
We used to practice open defecation prior to this decisive intervention. However, now that Life Water has come to our assistance, our way of life has changed significantly. We are using toilets and keeping hygiene. Our health condition has also seen new heights, thanks to Life Water's wash solutions.
In Oromia State alone, Life Water has installed a total of 435 new water points in Dodola, Kokosa, and Nansabo districts being the areas of operation.
And finally, moving to continental news, the number of people killed in Katesh Township in Tanzania's Manyara region has risen to 68, with another 115 people injured. Government rescue workers and the Red Cross are distributing relief packages in the form of medical care, food and water, and temporary shelter. Manyara's regional commissioner said floods and landslides had affected 1,150 households, or 5,600 people, and destroyed about 750 acres of farmland. Experts say the flash flooding follows a period of severe drought that has left the soil in the region dry and less capable of holding water, which increases the probability of flash flooding. And President Samia Suluhu Hassan has cut her COP28 campaign short and is expected to visit the flood-stricken areas. Well, dear viewers, that's all the news there is for now. Thanks a lot for watching us. Bye-bye.